Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Carl Harmon. I'm here with another video. So it's been confirmed. On January 6, 2021, Joe Biden has officially won the presidency. He's going to be inaugurated on January 20th. Now, this is a week before inauguration, but 1 week after. And the reason I didn't make the video on January 6th, I don't know why. So, anyways, but yeah, so this is during like the impeachment trial and stuff like that. So this is just my reaction. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm 15 years old, so I couldn't vote in this election, which is whatever. Um, I do think it's gonna be it's a sad day. It's gonna be a sad time, especially since the Democrats won the Senate. The number one thing that irks me as a Republican or a Trump supporter, the thing about it is that I like I'm 15. That's the average American age. I think it's like 78. It increases every single year. So let's just say I die on the average American life. So like 78, or by the time maybe I get older, maybe it's like 86 or older. Who knows? The point is, and during my lifetime, I'm going to experience Democratic presidents. In fact, during my lifetime, I experienced a Democratic president, Barack Obama. But the thing about it is, But the thing that makes me sad, it's not Biden winning, it's more Trump losing. And the reason why I'm so sad that Trump lost is because, like, his age. He's 74 years old. When he ran for president, he was 69. And then, like, when he got elected, he was like 70. He's a billionaire. He could have just retired, lived up on a beach in Hawaii, just went to Fiji. He could have just had the best lifestyle ever. He could have just took care of his grandchildren. He could have been living the life. But in fact, what he thought he saw was a country that wasn't doing too well. So instead of just sitting back and enjoying his retirement, he decided to run for president. He did all the obstacles. People called him a sideshow, a clown. He's only in it to be popular. He doesn't care about this country. And I think he's one of the most caring for this country people, the most patriotic person maybe in this country. And it really sucks that he could have very well just retired in the rest of his life peacefulness, but instead he had to have all of these obstacles. And when Trump won, and now he didn't win just because he was crazy or he said like the most controversial thing, and that made him cool. No, he spoke to Americans. What is the thing that the Republicans or conservative or whatever, the Republican Party adapted that back in 1892 they got when of somebody, this was a party all by itself, and a guy named James Weaver in 1892 got 30 something electoral votes, maybe more, maybe less. And that ever since then the Republicans has adopted it. The populist, what he stood for is populist platform in the American first, country first. So like a nationalist, I think, because when that really stood to Americans, and he he's maybe one of the first presidents since maybe like Andrew Jackson who really cared strictly for the common average smelly Joe, as they like to call it, ever since Andrew Jackson. And that's why supposedly Andrew Jackson is Donald Trump's favorite president, and it shows. And it's so ironic that a billionaire like Donald Trump really stood out to Americans. How can a billionaire relate to us? But now we know how he relates to us now that he's president of the United States of America, now that he was president of the United States of America. He stood out to us because lowest unemployment rate. He knew what it felt like to be kind of like rejected or like disregarded, because when he ran his campaign, everyone was like, he's never going to be president. He's just a sideshow and all this kinds of stuff, and he really embraced that. But he knows that the people who work for this country, maybe not earn the most money, but the people who work hardest in this country just deserve the same respect as someone with a billionaire who made a lot of money. And both people should deserve credit. Both should. Um, but yeah, it's really sad. Now I'll make a separate video on what I think Joe Biden's presidency, how I think it's gonna go. He may be good, he may be bad. Who knows? You already know, since I'm a Trump supporter, how I think he's going to go. But another thing that makes me sad is that out of all of the obstacles, he was doing so well as president. The economy was amazing. And if you don't know the American people, as long as you have a good economy, you're going to get reelected. Maybe there was like a few exceptions, like Grover Cleveland, 1888. Maybe so, but anyways, but he was going to do so well. He was going to probably get reelected, but then COVID hit. In my opinion, I think if it wasn't for COVID, I'll be sitting here talking to you in the video of how Donald Trump won the second term. But you know what? It's okay, because at the end of the day, I appreciate what he's done for this country, and I think people should too. You don't have to respect him or his policies, but you do gotta admit though, he really does love this country. Maybe you don't agree with his policies, but yeah, I mean, it's really sad. I feel like if he was more humble, he was more humble, had a less cocky attitude, then maybe a little bit more people like him. Maybe he'll get a little bit more votes. Who knows? It doesn't matter. The point is, though, I respect what he's done for this country, and I got really sad when November came around, or like, yeah, November, late November, early mid, like early November. I got really sad, but now I'm just embracing it on his final week in office. If he doesn't get kicked out by the Senate, if he doesn't get kicked out of office, then you know what? I'm just gonna embrace it. His final week in office, embrace what he did, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll do a. I promise you, I'll do a video on how I think Joe Biden is gonna do in office, and I'm probably gonna react to the highlights of the inauguration. That'll make for a good video. Yeah. Anyways, guys, have a good day.